1.
There's a different type of controversy brewing in Congress. 30 members of the House are calling for an investigation of fellow lawmakers sleeping in their Capitol Hill offices. They're calling it a misuse of public resources, while others say maintaining 2 households is a financial burden. Our Washington Bureau reporter Samantha Jo Roth has the story.
On Capitol Hill, this is a place of business from 9 to 5.
So this is where I hang my hat and I lay my head every evening.
But by night, dozens of lawmakers like Congressman Dan Donovan convert their Capitol Hill offices into studio apartments.
Welcome to my accommodations. I have to make sure every night I retape that so it doesn't keep me up at night.
This closet-sized room isn't exactly the lap of luxury.
Is this comfortable, Congressman?
It works. I'm fortunate enough to have a half bath right here, but as you can see, it's kind of an institutional bath with the tiling and the makeup.
Members of Congress make $174,000 a year, while maintaining a residence in the neighborhoods around the U.S. Capitol can easily cost approximately $2,000 a month.
There are many members who, because of their wealth before they came to Congress, are able to buy an apartment, buy a townhouse. And there's others of us who have a family, limited income, and certainly have back home that don't afford us the ability to have a home down here.
But in a letter to the Ethics Committee, some House members complain that others are, quote, subject to seeing and at times interacting with members in their sleeping attire, underwear, and even partially nude. They also are calling the practice offensive and contributing to a hostile work environment. Congressman Hakeem Jeffries says it's a misuse of public resources.
Why do you have individual members of Congress sleeping in their offices on the taxpayers' dime? And I was part of an effort to try to draw some attention to it to see if we can get resolution.
One resolution some here on Capitol Hill are floating, providing lawmakers with a per diem to help with living expenses, as state legislatures do, or a cost of living salary increase. Currently, lawmakers do not receive any kind of per diem to help with living expenses, but they are able to deduct up to $3,000 in housing expenses a year.
If you look at the state legislature, if you look at anybody else in the federal government, when they have to work outside of their home district, their home area, they get a per diem. What this letter highlights is the need for a per diem here in Washington, D.C., so that members are not subject or be compelled to have to reside in their offices.
Donovan isn't a fan of the per diem idea. He says he thinks that's a waste of taxpayer resources.
It serves what I need it to serve, and nothing more, nothing less.
In Washington, Samantha Jo Roth, New York 1.